Hi everyone, my name's Gia Gonzales Schaake and my disease of the day is Shigella.
Hi, Mr. Gonzales. I'm Dr. Schaake. What's the reason for your visit today?
You know what, Dr. Schaake? I'm having a terrible stomach ache and diarrhea and terrible cramps.
When did these symptoms start?
They started last night on the red eye back from Thailand. My wife and I were coming back from our honeymoon. I have been up all night trying to go to the bathroom, but no matter how many times I try to go, I will have the urge to defecate.
I'm going to take your temperature and vitals. Wow, you have a really high fever, 103.7. Tell me, did you swim in any unsanitary bodies of water?
Nah, raw, just the occasional surf sash.
I see. Were you around any immunocompromised people?
My wife is a nurse, so we volunteered at a pediatric clinic for a few days. There were some sick babies that really needed our help.
Well, the next thing I'm going to do is take a stool sample. Please take this container and collect a stool sample for me. I'm going to send this off to the lab and run some tests. Not to worry, we'll figure out what this little bug is and get you up and running in no time.
I'm going to run a Kliger iron test. This will show me if the bacteria is motile, if it ferments lactose or glucose. From this test, I can determine what microorganism is causing the illness.
Thanks for coming in again, Thomas. The lab results show you are infected with shigellosis. It is a highly contagious bacteria that you most likely picked up from a food court or the clinic you volunteered in. It is usually transferred from human to human via the oral fecal route. Were you wearing gloves while at the clinic?
Nah, not all the time.
It's very important to wear gloves when handling any type of bodily fluid. I'll tell you what, I'm going to prescribe you an antibiotic called ciprofloxacin. This antibiotic blocks an enzyme in the bacteria, which is essential for the DNA to replicate within the bacteria.
You know what, Doc? I appreciate it. Thank you so much for helping me.
You're so welcome. I'll call in a couple days to check in on your symptoms.
Shigella dysentery is a gram-negative, rod-shaped bacteria that is similar to E. coli. It was discovered in 1897 by Kiyoshi Shiga. Shigella causes dysentery due to its production of the Shiga toxin. It can grow in environments with or without oxygen because they make ATP aerobically or anaerobically. Shigellosis causes the patient to experience stomach cramps, the need to defecate, diarrhea, and fever. In rare cases, the patient develops joint pain in the form of arthritis. The incubation period of shigellosis is 24 to 72 hours and is highly contagious. It is spread by particles of stool. Sometimes it is referred to as Biol. On the left, we have a patient here that was diagnosed with shigellosis in Burma. What is Shigella bacteria doing? This is an image of the Shigella bacteria under a light microscope. These bacteria invade and drive disease in the human intestinal tract and colon, causing the epithelial cells to die off. The toxin produced prevents human cells from producing proteins. A doctor will order lab tests using a patient's stool sample. Oftentimes, the stool sample is bloody and mucousy. Scientists perform a Kliger iron stab test. A positive result for Shiga has a yellow butt and red slant, otherwise known as an alkaline slant and an acidic butt. Oftentimes, Shigella will run its course through the body, and it is recommended not to take an antidiarrheal. In severe cases, antibiotics such as ciprofloxacin and ampicillin are prescribed. Shigella is spread through the fecal-oral route. It is common in countries which do not have regulated water contamination systems. People can avoid contracting shigellosis by washing their hands thoroughly with warm water and soap after going to the bathroom or coming into contact with anyone infected. When traveling, it is recommended to only drink water that has been treated or boiled. Only eat fruits and vegetables that you peel yourself. Also, avoid going in water close to sewage outlets. Here are some notable Shigella outbreaks in restaurants you may have heard of. The most common Shigella outbreak happened in 2017 at Soup Plantation in Ventura County. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll be sure to answer them this week.